Urban exploration, also referred to as Urbex or UE, is the exploration of man-made structures, usually made up of abandoned ruins or unseen components of a man-made environment. Urban exploration typically features a documented exploration through various abandoned buildings, pipes, mines, and other man-made structures. And while urban exploration carries with it an element of risk, most urban exploration videos found on the internet, they share an experience which sees people exploring through various locations, finding items and leftover remnants of a time now past, resulting in a smooth documentation process where the adventurers go in, document their findings, and come out safely. However, not all urban explorations go so smoothly. In the videos you are about to witness, the adventurers got more than they bargained for as they documented their experiences. From haunted houses to being trapped within the drop zone of a drug house, our adventurers, although terrified, committed to documenting their experiences, were able to share their frightening videos. So, be sure to check out their channels to watch the full videos, to see more great content, and to share some love. And, as always, there'll be links in the description so all of you guys can go and check out more of their content. So, without further ado, let's begin. Number 5. The first video to be featured on this list showcases a young man setting out to explore the features of a long underground tunnel. The network of tunnels goes on in the video for what seems like miles, and with various offshoots leading to unexplored terrain, it is easy to see how someone could get lost within the tunnels. The tunnels are extremely dark and eerie, and with only a flashlight, GoPro, and a few basic supplies, the adventurer sets out by himself to discover what may lay hidden within the tunnel system. Much of the video features the explorer making his way deeper into the tunnels, stopping at intervals to document writing on walls and features of the tunnels. However, during the trek deeper into the tunnel, the explorer is met with a strange metallic sound, as if someone is dropping something within the tunnel system just outside of the field of vision. The explorer, unfazed by the noise, presses on and locates a large stick which he picks up in case he needs to protect himself. Eventually, the man locates a central hub, from which a ladder leading up is found. The man begins climbing this ladder, but as he gets to the top of the ladder, he is stopped in his tracks. In the video, the man claims to see lights and hear what he describes as deformed noises coming from the room above. And so, being spooked out, silently, the man begins his descent back down the ladder as he makes his way out of the tunnel. Once again, armed with a stick, the explorer heads back towards the tunnel's opening, but not before making one last stop into a smaller offshoot tunnel. Now, running out of battery from his torch, the man begins to quicken his pace as he sets out back to the tunnel opening. On his way out, he finds various stalactites which he takes a brief moment to document on his camera. Finally stumbling upon the smaller tunnel, the adventurer sets off to quickly explore as much of it as he can before his batteries run out. And with the light of his torch beginning to fade, the situation becomes more and more risky as each second passes. Eventually though, the explorer is able to get to the end of the smaller tunnel, where he documents a round room with a high opening with what appears to be lights leading into a large room. With time running out now, the explorer sets out and begins making his way back to the tunnel entrance. But as he does, he experiences this. My thoughts on this video is that there is something genuinely sinister about this experience. While it is possible that someone crept further into the tunnel in order to film a well-planned hoax, there is no hint at any point that the explorer was accompanied by anyone throughout his trek. I have listened to the video on multiple occasions, and I could not identify two sets of footsteps, light coming from further in the tunnel, or anything that would suggest that there were two people. Which means, if the video is a hoax, it is an extremely well orchestrated one. Furthermore, for someone to produce such an elaborate hoax with no guarantee that they would receive popularity for the video, it would seem very extreme and dangerous for someone to follow the explorer in the darkness while making strange noises. In my opinion, I believe that this video is genuine, and there was something more to the noises the explorer heard. But what do you think? Let me know in the comment section below what your theories are.
Number 4.
Exploring with Josh is a popular YouTube channel which features a wide variety of urban exploration. From abandoned insane asylums to bank vaults from years past, Exploring Josh does a fantastic job at capturing urban territory not normally seen by others. One such video sees Josh, along with a fellow urban explorer, working their way through a large abandoned building located in the middle of nowhere. Throughout the course of documenting their findings, along with regular items being found, Josh initially stumbles upon locations where it appears as though someone has plucked the feathers from multiple birds. It's not long before Josh and his cohort also walk into a room with a satanic pentagram on the floor and wall, along with the word death written on the adjacent wall. A little creeped out, but wanting to document more of the building, the two men continue on their journey documenting various aspects of the building with their high-res cameras. From eerie rooms to terrifying dark basement areas, Josh and his fellow explorer capture their adventure for all to see in a professional and high-quality video. Making their way through the basement area of the building, Josh eventually comes to an area of the building filled with satanic symbols and text written on walls. Almost immediately upon entering the area, this happens.
Oh my fucking god, did you get that on tape?
No.
That is insane.
Wait for two to get.
Oh my god, another door just closed. Oh my god. We gotta get the fuck out of here. Holy shit, we're just standing on another satanic thing. And this is going on? Dude, upside down crosses. It sounds like something tapping. It sounds like someone hitting like a wall. I know, it really does though.
Of course, I'm pointing at this thing and says, I like taking my ass.
I know, we're filming this right now, but it's serious. It's great. It's spooky.
My thoughts on this video is that it may actually be a hoax. What leads me to this conclusion are the reactions from Josh and his fellow explorer, along with the well-timed cutscenes. While it is possible that Josh may be extremely brave, or perhaps even deals with fear by laughing, it is strange that in such a bizarre experience, Josh and his friend would be smiling and almost laughing through the situation. And with broken windows strewn throughout the building, it is also possible that the doors and noises coming from the location are the result of the wind coming through the building. Now, with this said though, there is actually nothing to suggest that the event is not real. Looking closely at the door that originally opens, there are no shadows from underneath the door when it opens seemingly by itself. Moreover, the fact that the doors seem to open and close very far apart do seem to add to the genuineness of the film. All of this, and a little bit more, seems to add to the video's credibility. Whatever the case may be, with satanic pentagrams, upside down crosses, and an extremely eerie vibe to the location, it sure does make for a creepy video. Be sure to let me know in the comment section below what your theories are on this one.
Number 3.
The next video to feature on this list takes very little explaining, and for good reason. A channel that goes by the name of Half an Urbex posted a video on July 5th, 2014 titled "Bloody Mess in Abandoned Building." And with such a title, is it any wonder that the video has received almost 500,000 views? And although the view count of this video is impressive, what is contained inside is quite disturbing. During the exploration of this abandoned building, the group of explorers stumble upon fresh blood. And not just a little. The bloody mess goes on up into a hallway where, eventually, a large pool of blood is found. One of the more disturbing aspects of the video is that there appears to be marks of blood where someone appears to have been dragged. Equally troubling to this scene is the fact that, during the video, the man holding the camera at one stage notices something on the ground. Take a look.
That's an actual bullet. That's an actual bullet.
It isn't long before the group of urban explorers decide that enough is enough, and they head off from the location. I believe that it is likely that this video is genuine. From the bullet shell on the ground, which if you look closely enough can be seen, to the pools of blood and drag marks, it is hard to imagine a group of people going to such lengths to hoax something like this. Coupled with the fact that the video, which is now on the internet, could land the group in hot water with authorities, it seems unlikely that they would post something like this if it wasn't real. However, with this said, some commenters have argued over the fact that the blood, it doesn't look human, and that the bullet within the video may have not been fired. This has led some to believe that the video is all a hoax. Be sure to let me know what you think below.
Number 2.
In November of 2011, 3 young men set out to explore an abandoned house that was rumoured to have been used for satanic worship. After getting a little bit lost on their car ride to the location, eventually they find the building and set out to record what's inside. Initially assuming it would be difficult to get into the house, the explorers try to find a way in through windows. After scoping the house out for an entry point and to make sure that no one else is inside, one of the men tries one of the doors, which surprisingly is unlocked. Immediately upon entry, the group of men are confronted with vulgar and aggressive language written all over the internal walls. And with pentagrams all over the walls, the mood of the video becomes very dark very quickly. Eventually, after searching the home, the group find a set of stairs leading down to a basement. Once the men walk into the basement area, immediately the man holding the camera complains of a terrible smell. As the group presses on, they come to a room that is filled with dolls that are tied around their necks to an overhead support. 2 of the men venture further into the room, looking around, whilst the first man begins to complain that he's feeling very ill as a result of the smell. Not too long after this, the man begins to vomit within the room, and then this happens.
Whoa. Kid, you alright? Dude, are you okay?
Hey, God.
Dude, hey, man, it's not... The doll's okay, bro. Hey.
Yeah, guys, we gotta go, man. We gotta go.
Whoa.
Do you hear that? Oh my God! Go! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh, the police are open. Okay, we gotta go. The door's locked. Get open! There's scratches. Go. What's happening? Get off! What's going on? Hang on. John?
The authors of the video explain in the comments section that John, the one you hear screaming at the end of the video, has refused to explain exactly what happened during the time of this incident. But with John heard screaming, "Get off!" one can ascertain that John was most likely under some sort of an attack. In my opinion, although an incredibly strange and eerie video, there may be some truth to this video. The fact that the cameraman begins to throw up seems to suggest that there was something that genuinely smelt extremely bad during the scoping out of that basement. Couple this with the seemingly very genuine fear the men seem to experience as a result of the sounds they hear within the basement, the video certainly sends a chill up my spine. Perhaps John was attacked by a person within the home, or maybe there was something much more sinister in that building. Whatever the case, be sure to let me know in the comment section below what you think happened to these young explorers.
Number 1.
This Is Dan Bell is a YouTube channel that is beginning to gain momentum for its reputation of urban exploration here on the internet. Dan Bell's 1080p 60 frame per second videos certainly do take urban exploration to the visual cutting edge. Dan's channel is also gaining popularity for Dan's unquenchable thirst to explore all sorts of abandoned buildings on a regular basis. One such video, posted 2 months ago, saw Dan performing one of his accustomed explorations. The venture would see Dan setting out to explore an old abandoned building he had explored on a previous video, where he discovered animal parts within the building. Curious as to what was contained in the other half of the building Dan was unable to explore, Dan sets out to document the other part of the abandoned home. The place is a complete dump, and with glass and various moldy building materials everywhere, it's hard to believe that this place is still standing. Dan presses on, however, and is able to record footage portraying the home's terrible condition. As his venturing continues, at one point, he picks up on what sounds like gunshots from outside. Having come this far though, Dan refuses to leave and continues to explore the building, while being mindful of what he just heard. During some of the final moments of his exploration, Dan stumbles across a mysterious green bag. Curious as to what's inside the bag, Dan moves closer to inspect it, and to his shock, he stumbles upon a container with crack cocaine inside. Now understanding that he has stumbled upon an abandoned house used for illegal activity, Dan is shocked when this happens.
I'm getting this shit now, yo. When you get this man sticking up your ass, fuck that. Fuck that. You might have no money, yo. I ain't playing with this dumb ass.
Please, please, please leave.
Now this video, I believe, is genuine. With what appears to be real crack cocaine within the bag, it would be illegal and stupid for Dan to post a video showcasing a hoax that would place himself as the owner of the illicit substance. Moreover, Dan's genuine terror is heard as he huddles within the bathroom, willing for the men to not find him. In my opinion, Dan was extremely lucky to escape the way he did. With the gunshots being heard earlier, coupled with the exploration of a crack house in a bad neighborhood, Dan's experience is the definition of a near miss. I for one am glad that Dan is safe, and that Dan's video is with us today, as it highlights the real danger of urban exploration. Dan's video is a reminder that if you do venture out to explore these types of urban settings, it is very important to take every precaution to ensure that people know where you are and that you remain safe. Be sure to let me know in the comment section below what precautions you would take and what you think about Dan's video. G'day mates, it's B-Buster here. Well, I hope you enjoyed this creepy countdown, guys. And I know from some emails from you guys that some of you are actually into this Urbex stuff. So if you are into this type of thing, guys, be sure to be careful out there, as obviously things can get a little hairy out there if you're not careful. As always, guys, it would be awesome if you could like, share, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for updates throughout the week. You can also catch me on my second channel, all of which have links in the description below. Thanks again for always tuning in, guys, and for all the love and support, and I'll see you mates in the next one.